Why are some blankets so much warmer than others? Why do we cook food in a metal frying pan but stir it with a wooden spoon? The answer is all around us in the secret thermal personality of every material. In science, we divide materials into two major groups: conductors, the heat highways that let energy zoom right through, and insulators, the heat barriers that slow that energy way down. Let's start with the conductors, the energy zoomers. A conductor is any material that lets heat flow through it easily and quickly. Metals are the champions of conduction. Think of aluminum, copper, or steel. Their internal particles are packed incredibly close together, and they have free-moving, super-fast electrons that act like tiny delivery trucks, carrying heat energy from one end to the other in a flash. If you heat one end of a metal rod, the other end gets hot almost instantly. This is exactly what we want for a car radiator, which needs to pull heat away from the engine, or the bottom of a cooking pot, which needs to push heat into our food. Here's a wild fact. The best heat conductor in the world isn't a metal, it's a diamond. That's why a diamond always feels icy cold when you touch it. It's not because the diamond itself is cold, but because it's pulling the heat out of your finger faster than anything else. Now for the opposite team, insulators. These are the heat slowdowners. An insulator is a material that resists the flow of heat, acting like a thick wall that energy struggles to push through. So what's their secret? For most of the best insulators, like wool, feathers, or foam, the secret is trapped air. These materials are filled with millions of tiny air pockets. Since air is a gas, its particles are very far apart, making it a terrible conductor. By trapping all that air, insulators create a thick barrier that heat can't easily cross. This is why we use wood for spoon handles, so we don't burn our hands. It's why we use plastic for the outside of kettles, and why we wear wool sweaters to keep our body heat locked in during winter. But insulators don't just keep things warm, they're also masters at keeping things cold. When you put a cold drink in a foam lunchbox, the insulator isn't keeping cold in, it's keeping the outside heat from getting in. It's a two-way barrier. The ultimate insulator is a thermos flask. It often has a vacuum, a space with no air or particles at all between two layers. Since heat needs particles to travel, the vacuum stops it in its tracks. That's how a thermos can keep soup hot for hours or water icy cold all day. Nature, of course, is the original insulation expert. Whales and seals have a thick layer of fat called blubber to stay warm in freezing oceans. Birds fluff up their feathers on a cold day to trap even more air, creating a thicker personal jacket. And humans have copied these ideas to create things like polar fleece jackets and down-filled sleeping bags. Even a thin, shiny sheet can be a powerful insulator. You've probably seen marathon runners or emergency workers wrapped in a silver space blanket. It's not thick, but its shiny surface reflects a person's own body heat right back toward them, stopping it from escaping. So from the fur on a polar bear to the metal in your kitchen, every material is chosen for a specific job based on how it handles heat. Understanding this science is what helps us stay cozy in the winter and cool in the summer.